Good morning. All right, I got a quick little verse for you guys today. The verse is Jeremiah 33:3. It's my favorite verse. And it's God. And God says, "Call to me, and I will show you a great and many things that you do not know." And so often we think we know what is best for our lives. We think if we got the plan, if people will do it our way, if they will see it our way, then things are going to go well. And what God is trying to say is there are parts of your life that you don't see. There's things going on, God says, that I got going on, that I got in the works that you're not aware of. There are people in your life that you are butting heads against, whether it's your spouse or some friendships or some work people that you're butting heads with, and God says, and I have put them in your life for you to learn from and for you to grow with. And so God says, so call to me, and I'm going to show you a great and many things that you don't know. And you know, you guys always tell you, read those verses slow, pick it apart slow. The first thing is he says, call to me. Again, it's one of those commands, right? God says, I'm here, so you talk to me, which means you go, God, I'm going to spend 5 minutes. I'm going to set a timer on my phone for 5 minutes, and I'm going to call to you, and I'm going to try to sit still, and I'm going to try to sit quiet, and I'm going to sit and wait. And whether you feel something, whether you hear something or not, doesn't matter. When somebody plants a seed in the ground, you don't get to see anything about how that seed grows and how it breaks apart and how it climbs up through the dirt. You don't see no part of that seed until it's coming out of the dirt. So trust me when I tell you, if you call to God, he is going to show you a great many things, and you're not going to maybe feel it for a while, and you're not going to maybe see it for a while, but something eventually is going to pop out of you. And what that is that is going to pop out of you is something great. And something many, because God, he doesn't just work in small numbers. He multiplies. It's what he does. He goes through you and he multiplies it to everybody around you. Think about there's like 2 loaves and 5 fish, or 5 loaves and 2 fish, or something like that. This little boy had this food when Jesus was talking. There was like 5,000 people to feed. Jesus took that little bit of food, and because they went to him with it, he multiplied it, and he fed everybody. And so today, I want to challenge you, like I do every single day, to spend 5 minutes with God. That's it, 5 minutes, and humbly call to him and tell him, God, I'm coming to you, and I want you to show me something great and something I don't know, so that I can take it and I can walk around and I can multiply it. Because what is going to happen when you start inviting God in like that, and you don't have any expectations out of him, and you don't go, well, I went and I called and I didn't hear anything, and so God must not be here. No, no, no. Imagine that those prayers, that 5 minutes of quiet time that you have spent with him, intentionally inviting him in, intentionally calling him in, is you planting a seed. And you're not going to see it for a while. Seeds stay in the dark for a long time. But if you do it every day, it's like you're feeding that seed some spiritual nutrients. It's like you're putting that seed in the sun, and you're putting a little bit of water on it. Every time you wake up and you spend 5 minutes with God and you go, I'm calling to you. Show me something. Show me some great and many things that I do not know. And what is going to happen is something's going to bloom from that. And what is going to bloom from that are God's promises, his heavenly blessings, joy. No matter what you got going around you, somehow you got joy coming out of you. Peace. No matter about the situations you can't control around you, somehow situations have not changed, but you got a peace about it going, I think it's going to work out. I just kind of believe it's going to work out. Wisdom and discernment and self-control. So when you're normally wanting to react and act and text real quick and get mad and pull away and have the same fight with the same person over and over and over, feel the same offenses with the same people over and over and over, you got something coming out of you going, you know what, I'm not going to let that bother me because I know that has nothing to do with me. That's their hurt. So instead of getting all offended, I'm going to try to figure out how I can love them through their hurt. God's ways are above our ways, but they are good and they are beautiful and they are fueled by love and peace and joy and self-control. It's the Spirit. It's the Spirit of Christ that is given to us. It's the spirit of love and peace and self-control or self-discipline, sound mind. Call to him today. Call to him today. Tell him, Lord, Jeremiah 33:3 me. Show me some great and many things that I do not know. And trust that he's planting seeds inside of you that will bloom in due season. It's another verse. He says, in due season, when I can trust you. So many of us want these prayers to be answered, but we're not ready for it. God can't trust us with it because we haven't proven to be faithful in our relationship with God. You got to show up. You got to show up with God. You want him to be faithful to you? You got to be faithful to him. He is just looking for a loving, connecting, daily, committed relationship. And there are so many things that we want in this world, and we're not even committed. We want good health, and we're not committed to working out and eating right. We want a good marriage, but we're not committed to serving our spouse more than taking from our spouse. We want to make all the money in the world, but we're not committed to just working and grinding regardless of what the people around us are doing it. We want to be healed and to grow and to be mature, but we're not willing to look into our own deep darknesses and stay committed to that. This walk with God requires commitment, but he will help you with that commitment. But you got to call him in. Every day. Ask him, I'm calling to you, God. Jeremiah 33:3 me. Do it today and do it every day. And just watch how your life starts to change slowly. He's a slow God. He's a tender God. He's a merciful God. The things we want, we're not ready for. So he prepares us in that quiet time with him. All right. Have a beautiful, blessed day.